and welcome. I'm Laura Live Namasturm Yoga. Join me for another yoga flow practice. Great, so let's get started sitting on the mat. We're just going to do a little flow from here to begin, mostly with the upper body. You can start to follow the Ujjayi breath here. Inhale, reach the arms up, bring your palms together, look up, and then exhale, drop those palms together in front of the heart. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, palms together in front of the heart. Inhale, reach one more time. Exhale, palms together. And then this time we're going to inhale, reach, but as we exhale, we're going to twist to the right. Left hand to the right knee, right hand behind. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, twisting the other way to the left. One more time each side. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, up. And exhale, twist left. And now a little side stretching. Inhale, up. And then going all the way to the right. Up, follow the breath. Exhale to the left. Inhale, up. Right. And up. And to the left. And then come back up. Once again, palms together in front of the heart. Just close the eyes. Take a moment here to tune into the breath. You can stay with your Ujjayi, but just finding a moment of stillness. Great. Let's uncross the legs and come to our feet, and we're just going to come to a simple standing forward fold with the feet about hip distance apart. Nice soft knees. Let the upper body hang here, allowing some decompression in the spine. Find ease in the back of the neck. You can grab your elbows if you like. And then bending the knees even more. Let's roll up through the spine, just stacking the vertebrae. Shoulders back and down. Come to the top of the mat, and you can keep your feet about hip distance apart. Let's just inhale, reach the arms up, and then swan diving forward on an exhale. Bend the knees at the bottom, and inhale, roll back up through the spine, but try to do it all on an inhale. And then exhale, swan diving forward. So following the breath here again. We're really just warming up the back body. This should all feel real good. So I feel like early in the practice, you want to do stuff that feels nice, that just sort of wakes up your muscles without taxing them just yet. And then the next time you come to a forward fold, go ahead and hold. We're going to step the right foot back, lower the right knee down, taking a low lunge. So what we're going to do here is we're going to build into a sun C, but the first time through, we're just going to take several breaths in each pose. So nice low lunge, the front knee remains over the ankle as you sink your hips forward towards your front heel. Maybe look up. And then take your hands to your mat around that front foot. Move your left knee back to meet the right, and then bend the elbows to lower the heart between the hands, trying to come down all in one piece. And then inhale, scoop to cobra pose. Let's hold for a few breaths. If you want to take it easy in this first cobra, you could take the weight off of your hands completely and just keep it a low cobra. But if you're ready to come up, stay up. Make sure your legs and glutes are soft behind you. And then from here, exhale, downward facing dog. And this is our first down dog, so give yourself a little time to hold the pose. Bending one knee, let the opposite leg straighten. Root into the hands. Lift the hips up, lengthening them up and away from the floor. Keep the neck relaxed. Keep the breath flowing smoothly and evenly. And then from down dog, we're going to step the right foot forward. So the right leg is the moving leg here, but we're going to be in a lunge on the other side. So the left knee can lower down, extend the foot, and come on up for your low lunge side two. Sinking the hips forward, upper body up. I sometimes really like Sun C's to warm up, even before Sun A's, because they're a little bit gentler, especially on the upper body. But we do get to include the legs and the hips and get a little lunge work in. Take the fingertips to the floor now at the front of the mat, and we're going to step forward. As you step your back foot forward, bring your feet together so the big toes touch. Heels are slightly apart. And now instead of rolling up, we're going to reverse swan dive to come up to standing, and then palms together in front of the heart. And then we'll follow the breath now through the second half of this Sun C. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, forward fold, and now the left leg is going to be the leading leg. So step the left foot back, lower the knee. You're inhaling into a low lunge with the right leg forward. Exhale, hands to the floor, right knee back, heart down. Inhale to cobra pose. Exhale to downward facing dog, and then our inhale is going to be to the low lunge. So left foot steps forward, right knee lowers, come up with the upper body. Exhale to a standing forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, reverse swan dive, float up to stand. Exhale, palms together in front of the heart. Let's take the whole sequence one more time. Follow your breath. Inhale, exhale, Uttanasana. Right foot back, inhaling to the low lunge. Exhale to lower down to the floor. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot forward, inhaling to your low lunge. Exhale to Uttanasana, front of the mat. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, palms together, and second half with the left foot leading. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Left foot back, inhale, lunge. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot forward, inhale, low lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse. And palms together, and now we can start to flow right into a Sun A. So reach the arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold. And then we take Ardha Uttanasana, which kind of replaces the lunge in a Sun A. And then we're going to take plank. Let's hold our first plank. So full plank pose, shoulders over wrists. Reach through the heels, strong through the core. Neck stays long. Feel the stability through the shoulders. Little bit of Uddiyana Bandha, of the navel pulling up towards the spine. Now as you lower, try to keep the whole back body long. Bend the elbows, just coming to Chaturanga, hovering above your mat. Flip to the tops of the feet and sweep to up dog. So the knees, thighs never touch the floor. And then roll over the toes, lift the hips, exhale. Downward facing dog, and let's take a few breaths in this down dog. Now with that Chaturanga up dog transition, if you prefer to drop knees to the floor, lowering to the ground and taking Cobra, that's always a great alternative. But from here, let's just continue to flow, and we'll do several Sun A's. So inhale, look forward. Exhale, step walk or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Root down to rise up. Reverse your swan dive. Exhale, palms together. Follow the pace of your own breath here. Inhale, exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Chaturanga. You could also jump back to Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. And then maybe just one inhale here. Exhale, step walk or hop forward. Half lift. Fold deep. Reverse swan dive. Palms together. Let's do two more. Follow your own breathing pace. Close the eyes. Stay connected to your breath. Feel your feet still connected to the floor, rooting down, bringing energy from the feet up through the body, through the crown of the head. Let's move to chair pose. So bend the knees over the toes, let the hips drop down, reach the arms alongside the ears. From here, we're going to step back to a high lunge. Let's keep the right foot forward. So we're going to just shoot that left foot to the back of the mat. Front knee stays bent. Come upright with the upper body. Back heel is not on the floor, but you're reaching through it to engage the back leg. And then from here, let's take a nice easy twist. Left hand down to the floor inside the right foot. Right arm up. Stack the shoulders. Look up. From here, side plank on the left. Try to stabilize in the upper body and see if you can just move the legs as you get into it. Edge the back foot to the floor, inner edges of the feet line up, lift the hips, lift the gaze. And then turn to the floor, back to plank, take a vinyasa. When you're ready, inhale, look forward, exhale, step, walk, or hop your feet to the top of the mat. Take a half lift, fold. Once again, chair pose, so Utkatasana. Weight to your heels, navel in, tail down, arms alongside the ears, creating that nice zigzag. And then this time, the right foot's gonna step back. So keep the left knee bent as you step straight back into high lunge crescent pose. Let your upper body come up now. Strong back leg. Energy through the fingers, but softness in the shoulders. Find that balance between the effort here and the ease. Take your right hand down inside the left foot, left arm up, easy twist, stack the shoulders, stabilize through the collarbones, and then let's move to side plank on the right. So rolling to the edge of the foot, try to keep your body facing this one direction, step the left foot into place. Turn to the floor, take a vinyasa. From down dog, let's take the right leg into the air, open the hip and bend the top knee. Variation on down dog splits. That low body twists open. Really try to get your right knee to the ceiling, but keep the shoulders level. So don't dip the left shoulder and twist the chest, just the low body. Look forward, step forward with the right foot. Pivot the back heel down for a warrior one. Come on up. Square off your hips, shoulders over the hips. Lunge deep as you root into the outer edge of the back foot. Now, we're going to drop the upper body down and try to move the right shoulder underneath the left knee. Use your right hand on your calf to help with that. Keep the outer edge of the back foot rooted onto the ground, and then reach the right arm under your leg and then the left arm out as well. Shift forward so that you're pushing your shoulder into your calf. Breathe here. Now let's plant the hands. The right hand is going to be outside of the right foot, left hand to the floor. Lean forward, come up off your back heel and see if you can extend that right leg out in front of you. Some of you may be shifting your weight, seeing if you can lightly pick up those back toes, finding even a moment of balance. And then when you're done, swing that right leg around behind you, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side, left leg up. Open the hip, bend the top knee, twist the low body, level the shoulders. Look forward, step forward. That left foot comes to the top of the mat. Warrior one. First Virabhadrasana. Now we're going to drop the left shoulder under the left knee. Use your left palm on your calf to help you with this if you need to. Root into that back foot and then arms underneath, left arm under the leg, out like wings. Lean forward, left shoulder presses into the left calf. Reach the head forward, extend, extend. And then planting the palms, left hand outside of the left foot. Shift your weight forward, try to come off of the left foot, extend that leg out in front of you, maybe. And if you can, you might even like drop your right hip down onto that right upper arm. Try to get those back toes off the ground, and then swing your left leg around, lower down, cobra or up dog, up to you, and downward facing dog and hold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step, walk, or hop your feet forward. Half lift and fold. Let's take chair pose, Utkatasana. We're going to go through a Sun Salutation B. So going back into our flow, follow the breath. Ardha Uttanasana to Chaturanga Dandasana. You can modify this vinyasa if you prefer. Inhale, right leg up, just one breath to take it into the air. Exhale, step it forward, back heel roots down. Inhale, one breath in warrior one, nice and strong. Exhale, right to chaturanga. Back bend and down dog, and we're just gonna go into the other side. So inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Just one inhale. Exhale, step, walk, or hop forward. Half lift. Fold deep. Bend the knees, chair. Once again, forward fold, and we're going to do one more Sun B. I'm not going to cue this one. It's exactly the same as the last one we did. Just follow your own breath. From down dog, make your way back to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. We're going to take it to a twist. Left elbow outside of the right leg. Press your palms. Turning the torso. Now, standing on the right foot, shoot the left foot to the back of the mat for a high lunge twist. Fly the arms, left arm outside right leg. Come on up, stretch back, reaching for the back leg, looking to the back heel if possible. Keep lunging into that front knee. We're going to flow from here into revolve half moon. So really we're going to keep our twist. We're going to let the left fingers come to the floor ahead of our foot and just float the back leg up. Find your balance here. From here, just slide your left foot right up next to the right. We're going to take chair pose again, Utkatasana. Let's just go to the other side. So right arm outside of the left leg, press the palms. Standing on the left foot, shoot that right one back. Maybe fly the arms. Come on up, keep your twist, arms extended, or you can reach behind you. Try to grab the outer back leg with your back hand, look to your back heel. Keep lunging forward. And then moving to the revolve half moon. Right fingers come to the floor, perhaps ahead of the mat. Float your back leg up. And then feet together, chair pose, Utkatasana. Let's take a vinyasa. Follow your breath back to down dog. From down dog, let's take the right leg into the air, square hip, toes flex down, root into the hands. Knee to chest, shoulders forward over the wrists. Following the breath here, inhale, down dog split. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it to your right tricep, just for a second. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, knee to the left tricep. Now stay here and extend the leg under your body, edge of the foot to the floor. Pick up the left hand and twist open. Left hand down to the mat. Inhale, sweep the right leg back up. Exhale, step it forward for warrior one again. Back heel goes down. Come on up. Warrior one. Now once again, we're going to drop the right shoulder under the knee. Extend the arm underneath. But this time we're going to flip the arms up, bend the elbows, and try to bind behind the back. See if you can grab your fingers, or you might even be able to grab your left wrist with your right hand. From here, we can go into bird of paradise. We're going to step the left foot forward, and you're already squared to the front of the mat. So in some ways, this is an easier pose to come into it from. So we're going to just let ourselves float up, keeping the bind with that right leg. Straighten your standing leg, shoulders back, and then flex your right foot to extend through that lifted leg. Now we're going to come out of this to bound extended side angle. So go ahead and bend your lifted leg, lower it down slowly to the center of your mat, and then as you step the left foot back, let your body open, twisting towards the ceiling, tuck your right hip. Let your left shoulder pull back, right hip tucks, right knee over ankle, root into the edge of the back foot. And then when you're ready to come out, release your bind. Come on up, 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 reverse warrior. Stretch back for a couple of breaths. Keep lunging forward with the front knee. And then cartwheel hands to the floor, take a vinyasa. Let's do our other side. Left leg up, square hip, hold for a couple of breaths, root into the hands. Now following the breath, exhale, knee to chest, shoulders forward over the wrists. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, knee to the left arm, tap your tricep. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, knee to the right arm, so there's a twist. And then extend the leg under your body, edge of the foot to the floor, right arm up, turn open towards the ceiling. Right hand down, left leg back into the air, and then exhale, step it forward between the hands. Once again, warrior one. Good old Virabhadrasana A. Let's go ahead and drop down now again. So left shoulder is going to move under the left knee, arms out, shift your weight forward, rotate the arms so that the palms flip up, bend your elbows, try to bind. If you need to stay here, you could stay here, and you could always transition from here right to bound extended side just by opening. But if you want to use that bird of paradise, step the right foot forward, standing on the right foot, start to transfer your weight, floating up, keeping your bind, do your best here. Shoulders back, heart up, straighten your standing leg. So we want to have a good foundation, and then go ahead and try to extend your left leg. Now, to come out of this, we're going to attempt to go right into bound extended side. So bend your left knee so you can put that foot down, kind of middle of the mat. As the right foot steps back, we ideally want to step the right foot back so that the back arch lines up with the front heel. And then turn your body open. Tuck your left hip, open the right shoulder. Release your bind. Come on up, reverse warrior. Couple breaths here. Still lunging forward, but stretch it back. And vinyasa. Heading back to down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step, walk, or hop forward. Half lift and fold. Bend the knees, chair. Straighten the legs, come to standing. Step out wide for Prostrate Padottanasana. Parallel feet, hands to the hips. Let yourself fold down. Hands between feet, fingers between toes, however you can line yourself up. Shift your weight toward the balls of the feet, lift your quads. Let your head hang down. If your head is coming to the floor and you want to take a tripod headstand, head should be forward of, but between the hands. Shift your weight off your heels, and then eventually off the toes. Float the legs. To return your feet to the floor, reach through your toes, especially the balls of the feet. Counterbalance with the hips. Try to bring the feet back down where they came from. Let's come on up. Turn the right toes open, arms out. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. From here, half moon pose, left hand to the hip, right fingers come forward, float off the back leg. Top arm can be up now again. Rotate to a standing split. So fold deeply toward the right leg, lift the left leg higher. Step back long, plant the palms. Let's take a vinyasa. From down dog, inhale, look to the top of the mat. Exhale, step, walk, or hop your feet. Half lift, fold. One more time through chair pose. And then straightening the legs, let's step out wide again for our second variation of Prostrate. Interlace the hands behind the back, shoulder blades together and down, folding. Head hangs, arms reach. And then root down to rise up. Let's do the other side. So left toes open for triangle pose, Trikonasana. Moving to half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Standing split, fold toward that left leg. Reach the right leg higher. Step the right right foot back, plant the palms. Let's lower to the floor, and we're going to take bow pose, Dhanurasana. So bend the knees, reach back with the hands for the feet. If you can grab the ankles and flex the feet without widening the knees, do that. Lift your shoulders, press your pelvis down, and then gently pulling the heels away from the hips to move your shoulders back and lengthen the arms. If you want to go deeper, start to float the thighs off the floor. Lift up and find your stretch. Make sure you can still breathe. Lower down, forehead or an ear to the floor. One more time, this time if you want to grab the inner feet or ankles, I encourage you to do that. It's just going to pull the shoulder blades a little closer together. Let it go. Forehead or an ear down. Palms to the mat, widen your knees. Let's press back to child's pose. So feet together, hips to the heels, lengthen out. From here, let's take a nice thread the needle twist, sliding the left arm under the right arm. Drop the left shoulder and ear to the floor, and then either pressing the right palm or pressing the back of the left arm against the ground. Let the right arm reach up to create a deeper twist. And then coming back through center, let's switch sides. So left arm out, the right arm is going to thread through, right ear and shoulder to the floor. And coming out of that twist, hands ahead of you on the mat, downward facing dog. Right leg into the air, open the hip, bend the knee, and then bring the knee forward behind the right wrist, shin across the mat, setting up for a pigeon stretch. Let your left leg extend, fold down and breathe. Take more time in this pose if you need it, but when you're ready to come up, we're going to stretch the back quad. So supporting yourself with the right fingers, bend the left knee, draw the heel towards your hip. Feel free to go to a deeper version, so maybe just bringing your right hand to your right thigh to help move the shoulders back and your upper body more upright. You could start to find more balance, right arm out or up, or you could shift into mermaid pose. The left foot comes into the crook of the left elbow, and then the hands reach together kind of behind the nape of your neck as you open. Releasing whatever you got. Let's go back to down dog. Shake out the right leg for a moment if you'd like before switching to the other side. So then left leg will lift, open hip, bend knee, and then bring that knee up and behind the left wrist, shin across the mat. Your right toes are going to help walk that right leg back so you're on the top of your thigh. Extend your foot. and fold on down for your stretch. We'll be here for maybe 8 to 10 breaths. Alright, so take your time bringing yourself up out of the stretch. Support yourself with the left fingers to move your upper body more up, and then bend your right knee, reach back with the right hand for the foot. Any variation you did on the first side, try to do the same thing on your second side. Okay, let it go when you're ready. Back to down dog, and maybe a sec to shake out that left leg or kick through the heel. Look to the front of the mat on an inhale, exhale, step, walk, or hop forward. Come to a seat. Let's take a boat pose here. Nice Navasana. Lift the legs. And then we're going to try to keep the legs lifted, but just let the upper body roll back. Take the legs into the air. So we're just going to spend a few breaths here with the arms by the sides and the legs lifting. This isn't an inversion exactly, but it is sort of a nice alternative to an inversion, like legs up the wall but without a wall. If you would rather take this moment to do an inversion practice for yourself, absolutely. So whether it's a headstand or a handstand or a shoulder stand, or I guess forearm balance would be the other one, go for it. Otherwise, just let the blood flow the opposite direction in those legs for just a moment here. And then keep the legs up. I'm going to just scooch on my mat, but we're going to keep the right leg up, and we're going to reach either for the thigh or the calf or maybe the foot or the big toe, and gently draw the leg towards you. You can let your left leg lower to the ground. Maybe put your left hand on your left thigh. As you're drawing your leg towards you, reach through the heel so that it feels like you're kind of pushing and extending energy through that leg to engage it. And then we're just going to switch sides. So take the left leg up and the right leg down, and reaching for whatever part of the leg you can easily grapple with. The knee does not need to be perfectly straight, but if you can straighten it and kind of keep that energy and engagement through the leg, what's actually happening is the front of the leg is toning up and the back of the leg is what we're trying to stretch here. Don't pull or force, but rather as the leg leans towards you, you're kind of just letting gravity really help you out. Okay, and then leave that go. Bring both of the knees into the chest. Maybe nose to knees, curling into a little ball here. And then rocking a couple times, shoulders to hips. Use a little bit of momentum. We're going to roll through the back, and then the last roll, we're going to try to take another boat pose, Navasana. Reaching out. Now, let's see if we can reach for both feet, maybe outer feet or maybe big toes again, and extend both legs. Moving the legs towards the body and the body towards the legs simultaneously to keep that balance on the sit bones. maybe take the legs wide. Try to keep your balance. If you lose your balance and roll back, well, just roll back up again. No big deal. And then bend the knees, pull the heels in towards you. Let the edges of the feet come to the floor for Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. Knees go wide, let the upper body fold down. Okay, and then come on up, maybe take the legs out for a moment, give them a little shake or a little shift around, and then let's cross the legs. I do encourage you to now come to the floor at your own pace and take a little time in Shavasana to really complete this practice. But let's end the shared portion with a simple bow forward. So let's take the arms out and up on an inhale. Exhale, palms together in front of the heart. Close the eyes, tune back into your breath. And the light in me recognizes and honors the light in you wherever you are today. Thank you so very much for joining me and sharing this practice. Namaste. All right, good. Thank you so much. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to leave those for me. If you did like this practice, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and do it, because I'm going to keep sharing practices with you, and I hope you will join me next time. Take care. Bye-bye.